Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. What a nice play, and even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump, but that interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
On the ground, it's Durham. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Matt, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited.
He's loose. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Makes the grab. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Look, I know this offense.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out to that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. Touchdown, LSU! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Stands in and takes the hit. Connection to the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. First play of the period, 1st down here. The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up the short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Horton. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
To the air on 1st down. He's got it on the run. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. 4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bama! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fair catch called for and made. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Finds his man, it's Anderson. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call.
And he muffs it. It's loose.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you play them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you could tell they caught up with them and forced it.
Looking for the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. With the catch, it's Horton. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He fires one deep down the right side. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Here's the handoff. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. Making side adjustments here. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Working the big fella to the corner. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got the first down and more. He's running free down the middle. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Alabama! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. And they'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the ball slipped out. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it first and 10 just outside the 40. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top. Picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. They did that one pretty easy there and get the sack.
To the air on second down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. They get to him as he throws.
That's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Chuck it away just as he was hit. Another incompletion on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On fourth down, going to the air. Going deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this guy showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. Time winding down in the corner as they come to the line. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this...
He's got it. First down and more. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Third downs are so crucial in quarterbacks. You want them to be elite with their functioning, be able to go through their progressions, get rid of the football, not take sacks. But they just took a sack. How about the individual effort by that defense, understanding third down and getting...
And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Ncaa. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Back to pass, it's Sayed. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Motion from the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The off Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Randall. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Buys a little extra time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Right down the middle. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They're setting up the screen. Made a defender miss. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Finds his man. It's Moore. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Clemson is quick to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for it.
Looking deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. QB draw. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Now from inside the red zone. And he avoids the tackle with the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. Man, you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Tiger. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I love the aggressiveness early by this offense. 4th and goal, no problem. Putting the drive together, staying aggressive, and they get rewarded.
I like just paying the drive off, too, because it's the opening drive of the game. You've marched it down the field. You want to come away with a touchdown, right? And maybe the decision-making there for the coaches, listen, even if we don't get it, our defense is out in good field position. There's a lot of football left to go. We can make up for it later. I love the aggressive play call.
Coming out with it, it's Adams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Complete in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing the NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from them.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The pressure. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. It's incomplete, and will change ends of the field now. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. To throw, it's Klubnik. Fires to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle. It's Horton.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown time! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll call for the fair catch here. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Looking to buy time. That's reeled in, it's Randall. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Send the tight end in motion. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
After the incompletion, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Fourth down, and the clock keeps dwindling away, and they'll try to get the snap off quickly. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take.
He'll take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. To the air, it's Simpson. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air, it's Klubnik. Steps away to find some room. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. And it's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Rides the back on the option. The give. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Tigers in the hurry-up. He'll keep it himself. Nice move there. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. To the air, it's Klubnik. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They're trying to slam it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now second and goal. Touchdown, Tiger! Excellent pass by the back on the option. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. You just saw one there on the crossing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Simpson. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. This time on target. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Bernard. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has...
Touchdown, Bama! And they moved out front here in the 4th.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
Now for the extra point try late in the game. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Randall. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Alabama! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference, and that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, adds the lead for his team. He's still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Randall. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Gives it on the option. Shows him the stiff arm. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Gonna swing it on second down. Bring in the heat. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. 16 seconds left, and to pull off the comeback, they'll have to get the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement, the epilogue, the finishing touch. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up. But I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it's sort of... Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Second down, they'll go to the air. This time he's got his man. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He leaves it with his back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
Really nice run there. No, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They've always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Nice move to pick up yardage. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third down play from the gun. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The running back has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Tide!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
Looking downfield, it's Green. Floating away. He's going to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Razorbacks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
As a defensive coordinator, you always want your guys to be physical and set the tone. How about this for this offense? They run the ball 3 straight times and no first down. This defense does a great job being very disciplined up front, being very physical, and now getting 3 stops in a row and forcing a 4th down.
They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. He wants to change this route. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll keep it on the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
To the air, it's Simpson. Nice move to keep running. Brought down right at the 10, and this defense keeps him away from the 1st down line. But will they go for it on 4th down?
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle, and the guy made it look like he was going to pick up the 1st, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed give-me fourth down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
With the run on first and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Green. Trying to beat the D deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it all right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. To the air on first down. He wants to go deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They're working down left side. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
High quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Scrambling away. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Razorbacks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
On the move from inside his 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Gonna take a shot. And they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Wants to go up top on first down. Still looking. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he got loose. Oh, another great move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense. And to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Back to throw. It's Green. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Arkansas. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers, Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Throws to the tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. A strike downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. This time it's complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Washington. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
And when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Back to pass on second down. Using his legs to buy some time. Running to Green. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Dropping back, it's Green. That's caught. It's Anthony. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Looking to throw on first down. Still looking, on the move. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in, it's Jones. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
Quarterbacks nowadays are so good. With 1 second or 2 seconds, they can make really big plays. But when you give them that much time, my goodness, all of them are going to be successful.
And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third down, he drops to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Here's the pressure. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under Drew.
He tries to take the top off. Falls in the deep ball. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, you're down 2 possessions. The defense knows you're going to take shots, so it's not going to be easy. But how about that explosive play and a 50-50 ball? Guy comes down with it, and that is perfect. You've got to score quick and get the ball back quick.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and 4th.
They got him. It's a sack, and what